It's Saturday night with Conway Twitty on Music Detectives with your host, Detective Tom. Now your host, Detective Tom.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Tonight's show, Saturday Night with Conway Twitty. Conway's second album from MGM.
And now, a Music Detective song story.
Danny Boy is an extremely old song set to the melody of the traditional Irish song London Derriere. It was written by Englishman Frederick Weatherly in the early 1910s.
Danny Boy!
The song would be first made popular by Ellis Griffin, who would entertain British troops in France during World War I. Several popular artists of the 40s and 50s would record Danny Boy, including Judy Garland, Bing Crosby, and Slim Whitman. But it would be Conway Twitty's version of the song that would climb the highest on the Billboard charts in 1959. While other versions of the song are usually slow and have a more somber tone, Conway's version put a whole new spin on the song. The song starts out similar to others, but after the first lines, it is transformed into a rock song, completely changing the tempo and the mood the song projects. With Conway's version of Danny Boy climbing the charts, it would mark the first time two Conway Twitty songs were on the charts at the same time, Mona Lisa and Danny Boy. As the song continued to climb, issues began to arise with promoting the song overseas. The problem was, the publisher's American branch that holds the copyright to the lyrics gave permission for the song in the United States, but its London director banned the song in Great Britain. To make the song available for release in the UK, new lyrics would be written by Conway and the title changed. To those who heard the song in England, it would be known as Rosalina. The band took its toll on the song. Rosalina would not chart in the island nation. Despite online websites and other references listing the song as reaching number 10, Danny Boy would actually peak at number 11 on the Billboard charts on November 9th, 1959. A few weeks later, on November 28th, 1959, the song would make it higher than Billboard, getting to Cashbox number 7.
Now it's time for a Music Detective's detailed inspection.
Conway's second album was rolled out the same way as his first. Saturday Night with Conway Twitty had 3 45 RPM volumes in addition to the mono and stereo 33 LPs. Again, originally 1959 pressings would have yellow backgrounds, and the 1960 onward would have the black backgrounds. These records are awfully hard to find, but let's look at a couple 1960 versions. X1678 Volume 1 contains Danny Boy and Heavenly on Side 1, and She's Mine and Blueberry Hill on Side 2. Blueberry Hill being made famous by the one and only Fats Domino. X1680 is Volume 3 of the Saturday Night with Conway Twitty series of 45s. One side is Judge of Hearts and Going Home. The other side is Restless and Beachcomber. As we mentioned in previous videos, there was a lot of confusing decisions made in regards to introducing these songs to the public. The confusion really started with Hey Little Lucy. Marketing materials would show the Conway Twitty Sings album with Hey Little Lucy, making it appear that the song was on the album. In fact, these ads would come out right after Conway Twitty Sings was released. Hey Little Lucy is on the Saturday Night album, and to make things even more nuts, the B-side was When I'm Not With You, which didn't appear on any album in 1959. Of course, after Hey Little Lucy is introduced, the next song would be Mona Lisa, which appears on the Conway Twitty Sings album. They are not doing themselves any marketing favors with any of this. The impression I get is a pure mad dash to try and find the next hit, which sadly keeps the focus on the 45 singles and completely off the albums. Also note that Hey Little Lucy would be marketed for MGM Records' 12th anniversary celebration, which may provide a reason to the insanity. Maybe they wanted the song to hold an impression for a whole year of celebrating. Hey Little Lucy would also get a special disc jockey record, and you can plainly see the stampings on the label showing which side the DJ should plug or promote. The red stampings appear to say City Broadcasting Company or something of the sort, but it's cut off, so it's hard to tell exactly. The next song to be released as a single from the album was Danny Boy, K12826. Again, originally pressing in 1959 is the yellow background, and the flip side was Halfway to Heaven, also on the Saturday Night album. Well, finally, something that makes friggin' sense. You can see Weatherly's name underneath Danny Boy as being credited for writing the song. Then there's the 1960 release, and you guessed it, black background. No differences or mistakes with this repress. Just note these songs are controlled by ASCAP for song royalties, and not BMI, to which Conway belonged. Let's look at a full album, shall we? Saturday Night with Conway Twitty, E3786. Yellow with the BQ MGM logo in the corner. Pictures show Conway jamming out at the new Plainview Country Club, part of Nassau County on Long Island. It's located near the North Shore of Long Island. If anyone watching has more information on the country club, if it's still there, or what may be there now, or maybe you saw Conway there, let me know in the comments below. Conway was also hopping around to different radio stations promoting the album. You can see the back of the album has a little information on Conway and his picture in the top middle. I feel like a broken record, again. Both the mono and stereo original pressings were in the yellow background. Here we see that I have the 1960 repressings with the black background. Looking at the stereo version, we have the MGM stereo disc with SE3786 on the top. And if you notice, they really just added it to the top and shifted that artwork down. The picture of Conway is more cut off at the bottom, and they even left the mono catalog number at the top just below the back bar. So they didn't touch the original mono at all, just shifted it down, quick and easy. The back is again the same as the mono, but the catalog numbers are updated. Crazy how little the back is of Conway. Most of it is ads for other artists in the MGM's catalog. Everyone from Coney Francis, Harry James, Joni James, and Hank Williams. With the album label, again a 1960 pressing, nothing fancy here except the addition of the word stereo and the 45/45 with stereo disc. Now, if you're wondering why it says 4545, well, that's technically how they were able to achieve making stereo vinyl. Basically, using a single groove with the left channel of audio and the right channel of audio on opposite sides of the groove. Pretty simple. Well, that does it for another video. If you have any more information on what you saw, anything I may have missed, let me know in the comments below.
Well, that does it for tonight's episode. If you like what you saw, hit the like button below. Also subscribe because you don't want to miss our next episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Chevy. Have a good night.